Happening guys, Dready80 here. Today we're talking about the new Canon R5 and R6 and I'm going to convince you why you don't need to buy them. What's happening guys, thank you again for tuning in to another video. Now this video has taken me at least 3 or 4 attempts to do because of something called the fear of failure. I suffer from this all the time and I don't want to produce anything unless it's perfect, and it has to be perfect, which obviously gets in the way of finishing and creating lots of content for you guys. So I do apologize that for the last few videos, I'm sure you've noticed they haven't been as perfect as the ones before, but it's content and I'm trying to get it out there and I'm trying to have fun doing it. So thank you for still tuning in, still subscribing, even though it's only 160 people, but thank you. It's encouraging me to carry on doing this, so thank you very much for that. So today I want to talk to you about the Canon R5 and the R6 and why you don't need to buy them. As a content creator, I use the Canon 5D Mark IV primarily, and I've also got the 1DX Mark II. Now, for wedding films, we shoot a lot of content throughout the day. We shoot 1080p. Quite often it's in IPB and not even in all-I. This camera is capable of 4K. The 1DX Mark II is capable of 4K in 60 frames. And I would argue the cameras that we have actually have options to create better content that we're just not using that will actually be able to help us up our game. Obviously, the Canon R5 has had loads of overheating issues in its 4K high quality mode. It's 120 frames in 4K as well as its 8K. However, I would argue we're not shooting in these kind of formats for weddings. Okay, if you're a high-end content creator, you're using cinema cameras and you want a crash cam, that's what the R5 is for. It's for a smaller version to be used in conjunction with these bigger cameras to be shooting in those higher qualities. So there are things we can be doing within our cameras to actually create better content. My argument would be, okay, now we have the R5 which can shoot these massively high formats. I don't think that is what we should be aiming for. The era of 1080p, just normal standard high quality, is coming to an end. I think that it is very soon becoming the era of 4K. And with the Sony a7 III, although it has a lower amount of megapixels, the file sizes are going to be more friendly, but it's aimed towards giving people 4K that's usable. I think that's what we should be aiming for. So I really don't think we should be arguing to see, oh, it's overheating, this, that, and the other. The discussion should be focused about how we can use the cameras that we already have in a more effective way and how we can really push to the higher end options of the cameras that we have at the moment. This is the era of 4K. This is the era where 4K comes to the content creator. And whether you're using it just to downsample it and to get better quality images in your 1080p, or you're actually doing it in conjunction with other cameras shooting 4K, now's the time to really figure out how we can get faster computers, faster hard drives, and really be able to churn this content out at this quality without having the big budget. This is the era where the big budget 4K comes to the content creator. And that's what I think the Canon R5 and R6 is really teaching us, is that there's no point buying these cameras, especially the R5, and we're still shooting in 1080p. I don't think we need to worry about 5K. 4K is what we need to be aiming at. And that should be where the benchmark is. Now, the professional content creator should be aiming towards 4K, in my opinion. That is what we need to be doing. So I hope you guys agree with me. 1080p is going, 4K is what we should be aiming for, and we shouldn't be worrying about 5K, 6K, 8K. It's gonna slow down the process. And maybe this is what Sony have kind of clocked on to begin with, not to worry about cramming more and more of that kind of stuff in, and just really making sure the basics are done and what people are asking for in cameras is done. Unfortunately, the only thing is with Sony, it's not a hybrid camera. So I'm stuck with Canon, I'm stuck with my lenses. I'm not interested in the 8K. 4K is kind of what I want to be at. So that's my opinion, my absolute ramblings. Thank you again so much for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe. I'm going to do a few more of these talking head cameras and see how I like doing them. It's my birthday very soon. I think I've got a new camera for my birthday. So yeah, fun. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next video. And let's have a go at editing this.